Hey everybody, it is week 16. It is the 16th edition of our weekly video, our weekly You Can Do It video. So, I was just thinking, week 16, that's a little more than halfway. I think there's probably only about 14 weeks left between now and the start of September. So it's things are starting to get real. And again, all across Canada, the entire country, as we go into this weekend, by the end of the week, we'll be production ready and 100% ready to go. So if you'd asked me about a month ago, I think if we'd asked anybody a month ago, I would have taken that in a heartbeat. So a couple things to keep in mind. One, this weekend, I think it's still going to be the biggest marketing weekend of the year. It's the biggest marketing opportunity, I guess, of the year is probably the better way to say it. This May long weekend, there's a lot of people that are itching to get going, and there's a lot of things that are open right now. You should be safe, but if you're not out this weekend, if you're not maximizing your time, especially with our May Mayhem, our Marketing Monday Mayhem, you're really missing out. You're really missing out on a huge opportunity right now. If it was me, if I was running a franchise right now, I'd be calling in every favor that anyone ever owed me, and I'd be out there knocking on doors Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You're going to have the ability to do 20, 30 estimates, maybe even a day. Monday, we will have our normal, I guess, if for those that have been around, our Mayhem huddles. Some more information will come out with that. But some great contests, a lot of fun. This is a work weekend, and I know there's a lot of people that are itching to get out, so it's going to be a great thing to be able to get out there and knock on some doors. That said, when you start doing that, the theme for me this week is your follow-ups. I think that's going to be one of the biggest differentiators between people that work hard and work smart. Following up is not sexy. It's not fun to sit there and call and text and email and try and get a hold of people. But all these follow-ups, as you continue to run the business and do more and more estimates, you will have a bigger and bigger pile of follow-ups. And I think there's a mentality there because that follow-up list gets longer and longer. It's tough to see like a to-do list get bigger and bigger, even if you keep chipping away at it. The reason that happens, though, is a really good thing. You've got all your PC callbacks to do. But if you do 20 estimates one week and book 5 of those jobs on the spot, you're probably going to book 5 more through callbacks, which is how you're going to get to, say, a 50% success ratio. So what's going to happen is week 1, you do 20 estimates, you book 5, you got 15 callbacks to do. So week 2, you do another 20 estimates. Let's say from the 15 callbacks, you book 3 of those. Well, from the previous week. So now you're at 8 of those original 20 estimates done. You're now at a 40% success ratio. It doesn't feel awesome to book 3 off of 15 constant follow-ups, but it's 3 more. You did the 20 estimates. Let's say you booked the same 5 on the spot. Now you've got 15 more follow-ups plus the 12 remaining from week 1. So going into week 3, you've got now 27 callbacks and follow-ups to do. Let's say that continues again. You book more, et cetera, et cetera. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So know that callbacks and follow-ups are the critical piece. Ways, some hacks, I guess, the way to be able to get through them. 1, make 10 calls after every single setup of every single job. So when I say that, your techs are beyond capable, your crew members are well beyond capable of doing 10 minutes of work without you. If they're not, you hired the wrong people, and you should fire them and get new techs. So what you do, you talk to the customer, they get everything set up. You give them their tasks. They begin. You kind of start getting into the flow of the job. You step aside for 10 minutes. Make 10 phone calls. It's not going to take 10 minutes. It's going to take probably 6 minutes. But you make 10 phone calls. You do that 4 times a day, 5 times a day. So it's 40, 50 calls a day that you're able to get through. That's going to be another 200, 250 calls a week that you can do just a couple minutes at a time. It will be game-changing. I'll almost guarantee you book an extra couple $1,000s that week. Use the space between jobs. Again, for me, the worst thing you could do is if you're 15 minutes ahead of schedule, is show up 15 minutes early for the next job. Use those 15 minutes. Get through even more callbacks. Start knocking on doors with your team. Make sure that you're doing things in between those jobs that are huge, and add some people. There's a lot of people that are going to hire marketers. There's no reason that marketer couldn't join you midway through the day to either help you knock on some more doors, help you get through some more callbacks. Maybe it's an extra person to jump into production in the afternoon so that you can spend more time on marketing. You run a marketing business that happens to produce the work. So keep those things in mind. It will make the, I guess, the overload that's coming a little bit easier to be able to manage if you leverage some of those things and do some of those things that way. So, K clubs. Again, it's cool to see people starting to really fly through some of these K clubs now. But we're going to kick off the 20K club with Justin Schneider out west. Cassandra, Jalen Jackson, Vanessa Douglas, Chris Van Galen, Drew Breen, Gabe Wooten, Luan Silva, Michael Church, Andrew Himanish, Noah, Micah, Musamil, Braden Hudson, Braden Fleury, Kathleen Turner, Ben Seeley, George Larmon, Matt Vucic, Max Kolnick, Zach Irvine. That's your 20K club. 25K club, Cole Olfert, Emma Schuler, Owen Healy, Connor Tarek, Joseph Giffen, Hillary, Carter Sutherland, Catherine Stokes, Daniel Boughton, and Lucas Akins. Congrats, everybody, in that 25K club. Now's the time to keep flying, though. Start pushing. The 30K club, we got Elle, Hugo, Adam, Jesse Kwaczynski, Erica McAllister, Kaylin Clark, and Midori Clark Baba. Awesome job. 35K club, Mr. Max Lowe, Eric DaCosta, and Alex Dirksen. Great job, man. 40K club, James Britton, Dan Thiessen, Jamie Schultz. 45K club, Peter Dirksen. 55K club, Joel Warner, Dylan Giles, and Austin Glover. Nobody in that 60K club. 65K club's open. 70K club, congrats Slada hitting the 70K club. 80K club, congrats Emma in that 80K club. 90K club, Kian and Dylan Horner there in the 135K club. Awesome to see you off to a great production start as well for a bunch of people there that are in that those higher booking clubs. So top 5 as they stand: Dylan Horner, Kian, Emma, Slada, and I guess it's a 3-way tie in there between Austin, Dylan, and Joel. So congrats everybody there in those K clubs. Nominations: Rookie and Entrepreneur of the Week. Rookie of the Week. And the first nomination goes out to Simon. Simon, you booked $4,700 last week. You laid out a plan. You executed the results. Great job. It's awesome to see you take a big chunk out of it that week. Ben Seeley booked $2,500 in external. You got creative with flyers and cold calling. Man, that hard work, that consistency, that's what you want. You want that consistency over and over and over again. Awesome job, Ben. Connor Kozak, another nomination, 2 weeks in a row, booked $6,200 after almost booking $10,000 last week. You had another consistent week. Did a couple estimates that last week. You booked them as well. It was awesome to see that and hear that. And then Daiichi out west booked $8,700. It's your biggest week yet. You nearly doubled your sales in a week. Super consistent with the calling and all your PCs. Congratulations, Daiichi, on the nomination for Rookie of the Week. Entrepreneur of the Week, Mr. Dylan Giles. You booked $7,500 last week. You exhausted all your options. It wasn't that 10K you wanted, but it's still a very respectable and nomination-worthy performance. Great job. Mr. Braden Fleury did 37 estimates last week. It is awesome to see you moving at the pace you are right now. You booked $2,200. Just huge numbers last week, and you're using that painting list to help squeeze a little bit out there. Kian booked $7,900 last week, full tilt in your first week of production. Super awesome to see. Again, consistency, but hey, we wouldn't expect anything different from you there, Kian. And the last nomination here goes to Jamie Schultz, $9,600. Almost $6,000 in external last week from Facebook leads. Congratulations, Jamie, on a massive week there. So, Rookie of the Week. It's going out west. It's going to Daiichi. Daiichi, you booked $8,700. Congrats, man. That is awesome to see. I know you're fighting, getting dragged into production, but keep putting up those numbers. Keep fighting. You will figure it out. And you got Kevin on your side helping you process through some of that stuff. So make sure that you keep pushing real hard. It's some awesome momentum. And our Entrepreneur of the Week. Facebook did you good, Jamie. So another, again, great week. Jamie Schultz with the Entrepreneur of the Week nod. Booked $9,600. Again, $6,000 coming from Facebook. Awesome to see it. Great job, Jamie. Entrepreneur of the Week. Hopefully that's going to send you some momentum. And you're going to fly through a couple of more K clubs this week. I know it. So, again, everybody, remember, it's stay safe out there. Be confident in what you're doing. It's the middle of May. By June 1st, we will be, probably more like business as usual. June 1st versus June 1st. So do not let these next couple weeks get away from you. Again, stay safe as you start production. Don't do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. Make sure you keep your crew safe. And remember, though, momentum is always, always happening. do your very best not to get dragged into production and let the marketing momentum slide. You run a marketing business that books window cleaning jobs, home servicing customers. You just happen to produce those jobs too. So make sure you keep that in mind. Marketing is the number one priority. It is the number one goal. It feels good to produce and collect checks, but those customers are going to get produced. But you can't produce them if you don't have them booked. So make sure you're marketing. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. Middle of the week now, big weekend coming up. And stay focused, everybody. Have some fun. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.